I'm vlogging. It's boring. I'm Colleen. That's you, Mommy.
Hello everybody, welcome to today. I'm desperately trying to take a nap. I'm so tired. I only got a couple hours of sleep last night. Daisy's able to nap on me, little angel, but I can't sleep. And I'm so tired. You guys have been so tired that you can't sleep. I'm usually able to fall back asleep if I didn't sleep a lot the night before, and today I just can't. My mind is just racing. And since I can't nap, I feel like I'm just wasting time laying here, and so that's stressing me out because I can't fall asleep. So I'm like, well, I could be using this time doing literally anything else. So I need to get up. Oh my goodness. At least Daisy got some rest. Today has been a hectic day, and so I am going to do something that makes me happy. I know it's not rocks, which is shocking. I haven't done my rocks in a really long time, which is really sad. This summer's just not a good time to do rocks. But I have this sign that says Farm Fresh Butt Nuggets, and I'm gonna put it on my chicken coop, and I'm gonna let the little birds integrate a little bit with the big birds, not fully because they're not old enough yet. But we have a little brooder inside of our big chicken coop that they're gonna live in for a little while until they're ready to be fully integrated with the big chickens. They're not old enough to live in that little brooder yet, but they're old enough to go in it and explore it for a little bit with my supervision. And that way they can kind of be introduced to the big birds through that little brooder inside the big chicken coop, but they'll be safe and they can get used to it a little bit before they fully live in there. So I've got my chickens in my little carrier here, and I'm gonna put up this sign, say hi to my big chicks, get the eggs, maybe get some apricots, just be in my garden for a bit because it's been a long day. Taxi's so confused.
Taxi's like, hey, how dare you?
You telling him who's boss? You telling him who's in charge, Taxi?
And Pickles is like, okay.
I know. Pickles is like, I don't care. Now before they actually move in here, I'm gonna change this to hardware cloth or whatever, the stuff that's more like this, more thinner stuff, because this, I'm just worried that Miss Taxi Girl will actually be able to like, oh, excuse you, Midnights, but while we're just in here for 5 minutes, letting them see each other for the first time, this is fine. They're laying in the little dirt bath I made for them in there. I think they like it. Oh my God, Poppy. You better clean yourself, girl. Guys, I'm sad. We're coming to the end of the apricot season. My tree is down to maybe it's like last dozen apricots, but I've shared with the neighbors, I've shared with family, I've shared with friends. My kids have eaten a bunch. I made jam with it. That was amazing. I think I might try to make some sort of a pastry or something today. Maybe a crumble. I don't know. Would an apricot crumble be good? But I've had, oh my God, no, come back. I've had so much fun getting these apricots every day. And my kids love eating them. I just think it's so fun. I am super enjoying the benefits and joys of this wonderful garden and backyard that we have, especially since I know we're probably not going to be here next year when it blooms again. So this is probably the last year I'll get to enjoy these apricots. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna focus on gathering as many apricots as I can. I'll see you guys later. I'm cleaning up some of Maisie's drawing stuff right now because my daughter loves to draw. This is a pretty typical drawing of Maisie's. Okay, this is a cat, and this is Maisie. Maisie always is a circle with a face and then a bow on the head, and a cat always has two separate little ears on the top. She often draws people holding hands, and this is Maisie and Daddy. She forgot to draw her bow, but it looks like she started to do it and then gave up. I'm assuming this is some sort of a bunny or something because it has bigger ears, but she also draws lots of circles together. This is some sort of a horse dinosaur. I can't remember what she told me it was. Here's another person that she drew. She's always drawing people. Like that's usually her thing. Hi, it's me from the future editing. Please ignore my editing hair, but I wanted to interrupt to say that that's totally a drawing of me. She wrote mom on it. So whenever she draws something of me or wants to give to me, she writes out the letters M and O and M in some variation. That one has a couple of O's and M's on it, which I know means that she spelled out mom. There are M's and O's, it's for me. So that was me, and I think the hairs on the top are my bangs. I love her. But when she draws all over. So these papers, all her drawings end up all over the floor, all over the couch, all over everywhere. And so I'm just tidying up. And as I'm doing it, I'm remembering a comment I got the other day that noticed Maisie's arm looked like really orange and blotchy. The comment was like, oh my gosh, at this time mark, I never noticed this on Maisie's arm. What happened? Is she okay? It's not a birthmark. It's not a scar or a wound or anything like that. It's a marker. She draws on her arms typically when she is drawing on paper because my daughter is obsessed with tattoos. She wants to draw tattoos on her arms every day. Her daddy has tattoos and she loves his tattoos, and all his tattoos are pretty meaningful, and he even has one for her, his little ladybug on his arm that's representative of her. She thinks tattoos are so cool and she always wants a tattoo. So she is constantly drawing different things on her arms and saying, look at my tattoos, and she gets sad when they wash off in the bathtub. And yes, we've done the temporary tattoos, like the kinds you like stick on. We've done those, obviously. We do those a lot, but she loves to draw her own tattoos on her arms. And I had this vision the other day when she was talking about her tattoos and how beautiful her tattoos were. I was like, oh my God, what if she becomes like a tattoo artist or something someday? I never tried to come up with in my mind what my kids are gonna be when they grow up. Like, I just wanna support whatever career path they choose. So I don't often like try to envision their future and what they're going to be. My job is just to help guide them and teach them how to be good, nice humans in the world and support them in whatever their passions and loves are. So I never like, oh, I hope one day she'll be this or that, or he'll be this or that. I don't think too much of it. That was one of the first times I had like a vivid image in my mind of her all grown up and becoming like a tattoo artist, just because it's not something I would expect, I don't think, because she is so just like stereotypical girly princess sparkle dresses. Not that those people can't have tattoos. They certainly can, and they do. That's a very pretty red bird I'm looking at right now. What is that? That is gorgeous. You can't really tell in my crappy iPhone video how red this thing's head is, but it's so pretty. Okay, anyway, the reason I wanted to talk about it at all was because the tattoo or the marking that you saw on her arm that day, it actually has a very funny story to it. So Eric and Maisie were drawing tattoos. Later in the day, I was with Maisie and I looked at her arm and I was like, what is this? Because it literally looks like a bug or a beetle, but like a Donald Trump beetle or bug. Bonk. And I took a picture of it and I texted to Eric and I was like, why did you draw a Donald Trump beetle on our daughter's arm? And he laughs hard. He's like, that is not what it was supposed to be. And I didn't draw it, she drew it. But then she wanted it to have hair or eyes or something. And whatever she did to it just turned it into a Donald Trump looking bug. And we laughed about that for a while. So I wanted to show you a picture of that because I thought it was funny. And also tell you that my daughter wants lots of tattoos, which is interesting and pretty cool. Okay, bye. Okay, everybody, kids are in bed, and I have a funny little clip of Maisie that I want to show you, but it requires some context before you watch it. Something you might not know about Maisie is that she always has things. She has to have all her things all the time. I feel like a lot of kids have like a blankie or a stuffy or a favorite toy, you know, and they go through phases of loving different toys or whatever. And if they lose this sacred item, they're so distraught and their life is over, and it's like the most special prized possession for them. Maisie has that, but it's a bunch of little things and it changes every day. When she wakes up, she immediately has like a kitty or a puppy or some sort of a stuffy or a doll that she's obsessed with suddenly. And then as the morning progresses, she collects items and she has to carry them with her everywhere she goes all day. It's typically a couple of stuffed animals or a doll, and also fake plastic food, coins, random pieces of plastic to a toy that we've probably lost, business cards, rocks, chapstick, a lid to a Play-Doh. I don't know. It's different every single day, but she always has like a bunch of things and it's always too much for her to carry, and she has to have them all day long. Everywhere she goes, whatever room she's in, she brings all her things with her. Even though these things change every single day, she acts like other kids do about their favorite blankie or their favorite stuffed animal if she loses one of her things, if she goes to bed without her things. Like, she needs her things, very specific, and in her mind it's like super important what these things are, but it does change every day. Anyway, that was long-winded and honestly not really necessary to tell you in order to show you the video clip I'm about to show you, but it does apply to what I'm about to show you. So today she was carrying around a stuffed kitty and then 2 stuffed puppies, I think. Those were the stars of the show today, but like I said, she always has other little things, and today I think it was sea glass. Actually, I think I have a video of it, so let me look. Oh yes, of course. Okay, so I'll show you this video too, because this video is cute too. It was just her singing one of the songs that I wrote for her. In it, you'll see her things of the day, which was a cat, 2 puppy dogs, a plastic fake cell phone, a bunch of sea glass, and a random stick that was once a part of another toy that we lost. So those were her things that she had to carry everywhere today. And here's the clip of her singing in the kitchen with them.
It's time to close your eyes, my lady. Time to get sleep, my
She's so cute, but that wasn't even the video I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you is a video of her talking to her stuffed animals that she loved today. The reason I felt like it needed context is because she talks to her things every single day, giving them voices. They talk back to her. She'll walk around the house being like, oh, are you hungry? Yes, I'm so hungry. Oh, let's go get a snack. Okay, let's go. Like she does all the voices of all her things. Well, earlier today, she was drawing, which is one of her favorite things to do. She was kind of singing to herself and I was like, oh, this is so cute. So I just pushed record on my phone, set my phone down and got distracted by the other kids. And I just watched the footage and it might be my favorite video clip of Maisie of all time because she does the voice of her stuffed kitty and then is shocked and surprised and confused that her stuffed kitty is talking, even though she just did the voice of it. And then she acted super annoyed that her cat was asking her a question. Like she had the cat say like, what are you doing? And the way she looked at the cat was like, I can't believe you'd ask me that. And her response is so funny. She's like, drawing Wesley and Maisie. It's like so sassy. It's so funny. So I don't, honestly, it probably didn't need any of that context, but I just like talking about Maisie, okay? So anyway, here's this really cute clip of Maisie.
Mom, I draw my big kitty and my mini doggy and my other dogs.
Oh, Maisie, that's incredible.
And her holding a lollipop.
Oh.
Up the way so high. We go now. Okay, Maisie. Oh, I love that word. It makes me feel like a ballerina. Joy West. Wesley, because him is Wesley one. I'm outside in the pond. Oh, that's work because I was there too. Even Zachary. See, with a draw. Nope.
Miss, can I see your drawing? That's wonderful.
On the back side.
Oh my gosh. That's you and your kitty and your doggy. I love it. You're such a good drawer. Good job, baby.